That's it. Oh, this is great. I love it. Okay. May 3rd is Pete Seeger's birthday. From Woody to the Weavers, you can count on Pete Seeger and come up with a great sing-along. Like Guantanamera, if I had a hammer, where have all the flowers gone? You teach the world to see, teach the world to see, teach the world to see, teach the world to see. From the Midwest to the Congo, you can sing Abioyo and all my children of the sun. Every song had a story, a power and a glory, like we shall overcome. You teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing. I was a kid in the city, sitting home watching TV, when I came upon Rainbow Quest. There was Pete and Judy Collins and Elizabeth Cotton playing train, freight train on my TV set. From the 40s through the 50s, through the 60s and the 70s, to his 90s, still going strong. With a 12-string and a banjo, we would take the stage solo, rising up with the power of a song. We teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing along. From Woody to the Weavers, you can count on Pete Seeger, come up with a great sing-along. I always tell us, I got a note from Pete Seeger for that song. Yeah, he said, yeah, I framed it, yeah. I only put out copies of it. I think people like this song. This is called If Only in My Dreams. If only in my dreams there is an ending for the need to march for peace as well as war. If the only steps we take are set to music, the song and dance upon a common floor. If only in my dreams there is a giving, can that be so very hard to do? In this day and age, you think it'd be so simple to share, if not the wealth, at least the food. If only in my dreams and others dreaming, or wondering somewhat similar to mine, multiply that union by a million, asleep no more across our all borderline. If only in my dreams all our children grew up in a happy home with love and peace, shared that special gift with one another, then oh, what a wonderful world it would be. If only in my dreams and others dreaming, wondering somewhat similar to mine, multiply that union by the million, sleep no more across all borderline. If only in my dreams, if only in my dreams a new beginning, waking from a troubled night of storm, and gathered us like colors in a rainbow, and that rainbow run like a river through us all. All right, so good. That is on my CD entitled "If Only in My Dreams."
That's a good thing.
It is good. It kind of works. Right. I got a penny in my pocket, I got a hole in my shoe. If I had a ring, I'd hug it. I got lots to do. I gotta make a move. I gotta pick up the pace. I gotta shake a little shake, rattle and roll. I gotta raise the stakes. I gotta bless my soul. I'm getting ready for the winter. I've been chopping wood before the cold turns bitter. I'm getting the goods. I gotta make a move. I gotta pick the pace. I gotta shake a little shake, rattle and roll. I gotta raise the stakes. I gotta bless my soul. Got a reason to be living, a reason to be free. I got a need to be forgiven for the way I used to be. And if the Lord believes in sinners, then I know He believes in me. I gotta shake a little shake, rattle and roll. I gotta raise the stakes. I gotta bless my soul. I'll be clearing out the cobwebs. I'll be sweeping up the dust. I'll be wringing out the mop heads, getting rid of the rust. I gotta make a move. I gotta pick up the pace. I gotta shake a little shake, rattle and roll. I gotta raise the stakes. I gotta bless my soul. Got a reason to be living, a reason to be free. I got a need to be forgiven for the way I used to be. And if the Lord believes in sinners, then I know He believes in me. I gotta shake a little shake, rattle and roll. I gotta raise the stakes. I gotta bless my soul. got my new CD. Thank you. It is baseball season, Bob. I wrote this song a while ago, obviously. I didn't write it tonight. I had this idea to write a song about a kid who wanted to grow up and play in the major leagues. And I started out that way. But I said it'd be a lot more special if it was a girl. Since a girl, there was a girl. All she ever wanted was to play with the major leagues. She was a pretty little kid with a mitt filled with hopes and dreams. Everybody said that she genuinely had what it takes. Power and speed, all she needed was a few lucky breaks. She grew up in Manhattan, playing stickball out in the street. When she was at the plate, all the boys were back up a few feet. With the crack of the bat making contact perfectly clear. By the whizzing and the buzzing of the ball zipping through the air. She played every day, winter, spring, summer, and fall. Snowflakes, spring breaks, earthquakes, she played ball. And grew into someone that no one could ever deny. Could play this game just as good as any one of the guys. Well, the local minor league team was called the Ducks. They had a wonderful original name, but they had no love. Any place but last place, the hometown crowd would cheer. But try as they may, it was last place every year. They had a cranky old coach whose job was on the line. And he'd be out the door if he didn't shake things up in time. When somebody called to say that there was a girl who could play and hit and run as good as anyone in this world. He signed her on the spot, all it took was to look in her eyes. Along with the fact that she was better than most of his guys. There is no way to measure the surge in her heart. Swinging for the bleachers at the joy of getting her first start. Well, the fans adored her and the teammates loved her too. She more than held her own and broke a record or two. With that in mind, the Ducks went on to win and win and win, and then the majors came calling for the woman who could play with the men. Well, this was a wish, a prayer, a dream come true. She knew deep down in her heart what she would do. With that in mind, she would sign along the dotted line. If she could finish out the year with the Ducks, that would suit her just fine. And when the season began, there was reason to stand and cheer. The 80 place but last place hometown crowd shed a tear. First up at bat, yes, in fact, there was a girl who could play and hit and run as good as anyone in this world. Who could play and hit and run as good as anyone in this world. Thank you very much. Thank you. A couple weeks ago, I put out a video of a song they had written quite a while ago. And I talk about prompts. I never work with prompts. That's beside the point. But I was watching TV, and sometimes I go off little snippets of conversation that pop out and land in my brain. And I forgot what this one was. Oh, that's what it was. The silly little phrase was, "You wouldn't think it would matter." And I said, "Oh, let me come up with something like that." So somehow I did. You wonder how it could happen. You wonder how it could be. Actually, that was the phrase. You wonder how it could happen. It's all right. You wonder how it could be if everyone started clapping when you got up to leave. You wouldn't think it would matter. I think it mattered to me if everyone started laughing and the joke was on me. Sometimes you gotta play the fool. Sometimes you gotta play the fool. It's alright until it all goes wrong. Sometimes you stay at the fair too long, and sometimes you gotta play the fool. When I was just a young boy, I heard my poor mama say, "Hey, you kids, I'm resting here. Could you find somewhere else to play?" We never paid any attention, disturbing the peace all the time. We all wound up in detention, red-faced, we sore behind. Sometimes you gotta play the fool. Sometimes you gotta play the fool. It's alright until it all goes wrong. Sometimes you're weak when you start out strong, and sometimes you gotta play the fool. False shower with wine and roses, kisses and candlelight, but you better come up with something better than empty promises through the night. Oh, next time you're looking for love in the evening, you know it may not turn out so well. When she says it's time you were leaving, you can spend the night by yourself. And sometimes you gotta play the fool. Sometimes you gotta play the fool. It's alright until it all goes wrong. Sometimes you stay at the fair